Let's go ahead and create a label in our new ColorBar software. The first thing we can do is choose our label stock with the handy drop-down menu. The different label stocks are listed on the left-hand side, and you will see that the stock number and UPC and description show up on the right. I'm going to go ahead and pick our 7-up 8-inch label sheets. You will see the representation of the label layout on your screen. I'm going to go up to Tools, Data Fields, and in here I can put in the names of my data. I'm going to put my last name on the label. I'm going to put that in as my caption and my field name. I'm then going to create a field called first name and go ahead and fill that in on both my caption and my field name. I'm going to click OK, and you will see that ColorBar has created a data field for me. I can go ahead and click Allow Editing. I can go in here and put my name in. Go ahead and uncheck Allow Editing, and I have my first record in my data. I'm going to go ahead and color code this by choosing an alphanumeric system. They are represented on your screen so you can get the look of them. All you have to do is click upon it, drag it, and drop it onto your design field. I'm going to go ahead and rotate that element, center it on my label, and move it to the bottom. I'm now going to link it to my data by using our function builder. I go ahead and click on my function builder. These are Excel-based functions. I'm going to go ahead and choose substring. I'm going to choose the field in my data that I wish to link it to, which will be the last name. Click OK. I'm going to file by the first 2 letters of my last name, so I will choose the second position. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this block, line it up where I wish to have it on my label design, center it, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose the first position. So now we have the first 2 letters of my last name on the label. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back up and I'm going to add a text field to my label. Once again, I simply click, drag, and drop onto my design field. I'm going to go over to the value and go to my function builder. I want both my last name and my first name on here. So I go ahead and use my function builder, choosing my last name as the first element. I think I'd like to have a comma in between my first name and my last name, so I'm going to go ahead and input that in here. Then I'm going to add the field containing my first name. I just choose that from our drop-down list. And now I have my name on the label. I can go ahead and click and drag this to where I wish to have it on my label, duplicate it, and put it on the back side of my label also. I can go ahead and align these so they're lined up and start on the same spot on the label. Now I'd like to add a year so I know what year I have created this label in. I'm going to choose a Smead label band. I'm going to go ahead and double click this time to add to my label. I'm going to go ahead and center that and line it up with the top of my label. I'm also going to put a month band on it, and you'll notice that you can use different index series all together on one label. I'm going to go ahead and drag this down to where I want it to be, center it on my label, and there we have our first label for our filing system. Let's go ahead and add another record to our database. We simply do this by checking Allow Editing. I'm going to go ahead and type in the last name, and you'll notice that ColorBar is automatically filling the color blocks for me as I type in. I'm going to tab over to the first name and go ahead and type it in. You'll notice that as you're typing in, you can see it on your screen, so if you do make a typo, you can go back and change it. I'm going to change my year band. I'm going to use my drop-down menu to go ahead and select a month. And when we're done, we can just uncheck the Allow Editing, and we now have our 2 records available. If you wish, you can import data into your label design by simply clicking on Tools, going to the data source, and you will receive this message that will help you connect. The database we currently have connected is a ColorBar database. You can also connect to a SQL Server database, an OLE database, which contains Access databases, Microsoft Excel, CSV, text, DBase databases, and FoxPro. You can also connect to an ODBC or an Oracle database. Thank you for viewing our ColorBar demonstration. If you're interested in our software, please give us a call at 800-800-6131 for more information. Thank you.